So hello everyone. Today we will learn oxidation of alcohol. So oxidation of alcohol can be classified on the basis of on different reagent. By different reagent it can be oxidized. But today in today's lecture we will do oxidation of alcohol by using chromium based reagent. So there are different chromium based reagent like PCC, PDC, Collins reagent and Jones reagent. So in today's lecture we will learn the oxidation of alcohol by using chromium based reagent. So first of all you have to understand the types of alcohol and how it will oxidize and what product you will get after oxidation. So our topic is oxidation of alcohol. So there are three kind of alcohol is there: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and 3-degree alcohol, that is tertiary alcohol. So this is the structure of primary alcohol. When your functional group, that is OH, is attached to a carbon, that carbon is further attached to one carbon, it is known as primary alcohol. Then if you have secondary alcohol, okay, secondary alcohol means your functional group is attached to carbon, that carbon is attached to two more carbon. So such type of group is known as secondary. So similarly, if your carbon which is attached to OH is attached to further 3 carbon, it is known as tertiary alcohol. So the primary alcohol on oxidation will give you aldehyde. Remember, the primary alcohol on oxidation will give you aldehyde. This will further oxidize to carboxylic acid, but there is a condition. When the oxidation is done by using mild oxidizing agent, when you use mild oxidizing agent, the oxidation will stop at aldehyde, okay, and this is known as controlled oxidation, known as controlled oxidation. When you use strong oxidizing agent, the oxidation will not stop at aldehyde, it will further oxidize to carboxylic acid. Such type of oxidation is known as uncontrolled oxidation. So primary alcohol can on oxidation can give aldehyde as well as carboxylic acid, but there is a condition. When you use mild oxidizing agent, it will oxidize to aldehyde and it is known as controlled oxidation. And when we use strong oxidizing agent like Jones reagent, it will further oxidize to carboxylic acid. It is known as uncontrolled oxidation. Then about secondary alcohol, the secondary alcohol on oxidation will give you ketone. Okay, will give you ketone. The further oxidation is not possible by using chromium based reagent. There is a oxidation of ketone is also there, like in Bayer's oxidation. So there are different kind of oxidation in which ketone also further oxidize to ester and all, but by chromium base you can oxidize to what? Ketone. And tertiary alcohol will not oxidize. Okay, tertiary alcohol will not oxidize but if your alcohol is 3-degree allylic alcohol is there, 3-degree allylic alcohol, so this can be oxidized by using PCC, that is pyridium chlorochromate, but that we will learn when we will start the PCC wala part. So normally by using other reagent it will not oxidize, the tertiary normal tertiary alcohol will not oxidize, but if our alcohol is allylic tertiary alcohol 3-degree, then it can be oxidized by using PCC. So this is a type of alcohol and your product. So see, the product is constant, the reactant is constant. What is changing here? The reagent is changing, reagent mechanism and its work is changing, its drawbacks, its advantage we have to see. So this is all about alcohol. So alcohol, primary alcohol is oxidized to aldehyde and carboxylic acid is depend on the condition. Secondary alcohol will oxidize to ketone and tertiary will not oxidize, but if we have tertiary allylic alcohol, then it will oxidize, then its oxidation is possible, that is Babler oxidation it is called, by using PCC. So this is all about alcohol. So alcohol can be classified into alcohol can be oxidized by using different reagent. It can be oxidized by using different reagent. So there is different reagent by which alcohol can be oxidized. So see here, Alcohol can be oxidized by using chromium based reagent, okay, by using manganese based reagent, by using hyperviolent iodine, and by using DMSO based reagent. So alcohol can be classified or oxidized by using different reagent like a chromium based reagent, manganese based reagent, DMSO based reagent, and hypervalent iodine. So in today's lecture we will oxidize alcohol by using chromium based reagent. So by using chromium based reagent, the four important reagents are there. One is John's reagent, second is PCC, third is PDC, and fourth is Collins reagent. So there are four reagents that is important for any entrance exam, that is John's reagent, PCC, PDC, Collins reagent. These all are chromium based reagent. Okay, so in today's lecture we will try to complete all the four reagents for the oxidation of alcohol one by one. So firstly we will start with John's reagent. So first chromium based reagent is John's reagent. So John's reagent is a mixture of chromium trioxide, H2SO4 and acetone. So it is a mixture of chromium trioxide, H2SO4 and acetone, or potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4 plus acetone. So this is a mixture of, John's reagent is nothing but a mixture of chromium trioxide, sulfuric acid and acetone, or potassium dichromate, sulfuric acid and acetone. So see here what happened. This John's reagent is strong oxidizing reagent. It is a strong oxidizing reagent. So if it is a strong oxidizing reagent, it shows uncontrolled oxidation with primary alcohol, right? So this will oxidize primary alcohol to carboxylic acid and secondary alcohol to ketone. So this is the selectivity of John's reagent. John's reagent is non-selective because it shows uncontrolled oxidation, right? So it oxidizes primary alcohol to carboxylic acid and secondary alcohol to ketone. So what is John's reagent? John's reagent is a mixture of chromium trioxide, sulfuric acid or acetone, or potassium dichromate, sulfuric acid and acetone. John's reagent is a strong oxidizing reagent. It oxidizes primary alcohol to carboxylic acid and secondary alcohol to ketone. We will see its mechanism and we will see its drawbacks. Okay. So John's reagent, what is the use of John's reagent? It converts primary alcohol to carboxylic acid, okay, and secondary alcohol to ketone. So from example you have to determine which compound is primary or secondary. According to that you have to write down the product. So see here, this is a carbon which is attached to further two carbons. So when it is treated with the John's reagent, it will further oxidize. It will oxidize to give you ketone. Here this is also a secondary alcohol. So this will oxidize to ketone. Here again the secondary alcohol is there, so it will oxidize to ketone. So this will be your product, and this cyclooctanol is further oxidized to give you ketone. To study this oxidation and reduction wala chapter for any entrance exam, the Michael Nance is very good book to learn functional group transformation. Chapter is there, that is oxidation and reduction part is there. So this is the example of John's reagent, conversion of alcohol to carbonyl compound by using John's reagent. So John's reagent is strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes primary alcohol to ketone and primary alcohol to carboxylic acid and secondary alcohol to ketone. And these are the example of John's reagent. Then what is the drawback of John's reagent? So see, as we are using acid over here, right? We are using sulfuric acid. in a John's reagent. So John's reagent has sulfuric acid, right? So the group which is acid sensitive, see what is the drawback? So the group which is acid sensitive group cannot be used. So first drawback क्या है इसका? The acid sensitive group cannot be oxidized by using John's reagent. So suppose if in your molecule the acid sensitive groups are there, so you cannot oxidize by using John's reagent, because that group is also affected and that conversion is also taking place, right? So when you have acid sensitive group, so if you have acid sensitive group in your molecule, so that type of compound cannot be oxidized by using John's reagent. And what is second parameter? Second parameter is dehydration will take place. Okay, as you are using sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid is strong dehydrating agent, right? So suppose if you are oxidizing alcohol, okay, suppose you have primary alcohol, this is your primary alcohol. If primary alcohol is treated with the John's reagent, what will happen? It will convert it into COOH. So suppose you have n number of molecule in your vessel, John's reagent will oxidize little alcohol into carboxylic acid. So you have the unoxidized alcohol in your mixture, right? So these two will combine and these two will combine to give you ester. Okay, like normal reaction होता है carboxylic acid और alcohol का, in presence of acid it will give you ester by dehydration. So similar reaction will take place. So these are the main two drawback of John's reagent. What? If your molecule have acid sensitive group, you cannot use John's reagent for oxidation of alcohol, as well as if you have primary alcohol, it will oxidize to carboxylic acid, and further as acid is present in your system, dehydration will take place and you will get ester as a product sometime. So these are the two main drawbacks of John's reagent. So Collins reagent is mild oxidizing reagent, and it is made up of chromium trioxide and pyridine. So when we mix chromium trioxide and pyridine, the reaction is exothermic. So chromium trioxide is added into the pyridine. So when chromium trioxide is added to the pyridine, they both combine, two pyridine and one chromium trioxide combine and form a complex known as Collins reagent. And Collins reagent is neither a basic or neither a acidic. So when Collins reagent is used, as it is does not acidic, so we can oxidize the acid sensitive group by using Collins reagent. And Collins reagent is selective oxidizing reagent. It selectively oxidizes primary alcohol to aldehyde. So it will oxidize in a controlled manner. The primary alcohol is converted into aldehyde and secondary alcohol is converted into ketone. So see here, what is Collins reagent? So when chromium trioxide and pyridine is combined to pyridine, it forms a complex. See the complex, this is a structure of chromium trioxide, right? And you have pyridine. The pyridine, nitrogen have lone pair, right? So it is basic in nature. So it will attack on chromium, it will shift to oxygen, it will attack its lone pair to chromium, it will shift to oxygen. So see the complex form, double bond O minus, then nitrogen, as nitrogen donates its lone pair, it carry positive charge. So this complex is nothing but a Collins reagent, and Collins reagent is mild oxidizing reagent, and as it does not have acidic function, acidic group or acid, so it will use for oxidation of acid sensitive molecules. So mild oxidizing agent, so it will oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde and secondary alcohol to ketone. So this is all about Collins reagent. Collins reagent is a mixture of chromium trioxide and pyridine. These two combine and form a complex. That complex is known as Collins reagent. So this is a complex and it acts as a mild oxidizing agent, and as we are not using acid here, it is also used for the molecule which is sensitive to acid. It will oxidize such type of alcohol also. So primary alcohol, what is a selectivity of Collins reagent? As it is selective and it will show control oxidation, it will oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde and secondary alcohol to ketone. Collins reagent. So see, this is a primary alcohol. So primary alcohol in presence of Collins reagent will oxidize to aldehyde. So you will get product CHO. Okay. Then double bond. This is secondary alcohol. So secondary alcohol will oxidize to ketone, right? This is also a secondary alcohol. See here, in this example, the acid sensitive groups are there. This is epoxide is acid sensitive. In presence of acid, ring opening will take place. Here also the acetal formation. Acetal can be demasked by using acid. So in such example, this example cannot be used, cannot be oxidized by using John's reagent. So, but it can be oxidized by using Collins reagent, because Collins reagent is neither basic or neither acidic. So pH oxidized to this, and here this will oxidize. Another group is unaffected. So as secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketone, here also secondary alcohol is there, so it will oxidize to ketone. So these are the advantage or example of Collins reagent. Then what is the drawback of Collins reagent? There is two drawbacks of Collins reagent. Firstly, the Collins reagent is required in excess quantity. It required in excess quantity. So you have to take excess amount of reagent to oxidize alcohol. Then second and most important point is, it is water sensitive, or you can say moisture sensitive. So whenever chromium trioxide, if chromium trioxide is taking in aqueous media, right, if we are taking reaction in aqueous media, the chromium trioxide pyridine, that is Collins reagent, lost its activity, okay, and it does not show this type of reaction. So it is moisture sensitive. Whenever it comes in contact with moisture or in aqueous media, it loses its activity or reactivity and does not give following conversion. So these are the two drawbacks, that is it required in excess quantity and it is moisture sensitive. So we have to maintain such condition, we have to take excess of reagent and we have to maintain inert condition for the following conversion.